is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. After this game, the Kings head back out on the road. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team. Last season, they had the upper hand in the series, going 3-1 against these guys.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Hey, Greg, we got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. But you've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Russell is out there with Bryant. Then it's Brandon Bass. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Young in at the 3. Now here's Bryant. Just 4 to shoot. And the shot no good, a bit short. And for Kobe Bryant, how difficult was last season? Starting out strong, even though the team, Greg, around him wasn't very good. But then everything, including Bryant, fell to pieces.
And when you're a competitor, the way this guy is a competitor, you can't stand to lose. So you push your body to the limit to avoid that. But what happens at age 36 when you've got the kind of miles that Kobe Bryant has, you just can't go it alone. That's why Kobe lasted only 35 games.
Rondo kicks to Kufis. Here's Bellinelli, guarded by Kobe. Bass against Cousins. The jump hook, shot's good.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
So it's the Lakers now, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
Well, I don't think they're really built to play those kind of grinded-out, low-scoring games. It just doesn't seem to be in their DNA to me.
Now here's Rondo, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Rondo softly drops in the floater. Rondo's got his first bucket in this one.
I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
And Kobe, here we go. Pass to Young from 12 feet out. Cousins pulls it in. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Byron Scott.
He said a big part of their focus defensively will be on trying to contain Rudy Gay, adding he presents some challenges because he can shoot over the top, and also he's a tremendous finisher inside. We've got to force him to that left hand, but I'm hoping we won't have to double too much because they have plenty of other guys who can knock it down. Kevin, the challenges are full.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Now here's Rondo, following the shot by Roy Hibbert. Now Bellinelli, 8 points his last outing. Here's Cousins, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Brandon Bass.
DeMarcus Cousins can really be unstoppable at times on offense. He's shown star qualities ever since he stepped into the NBA. It wasn't until last season that he was voted to the All-Star game.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. And back to Cousins last year. He was the first Sacramento King to appear in an All-Star game, which is hard to believe in over a decade. That is a long stretch, a long drought.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, no question he's been doing a lot of heavy lifting here early in his career. But I tell you what, you surround him with some sick talent, and I can see rings in this young man's future. You can give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Rondo against Russell. It's Gay on the way. 35 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And he was terrific in that game defensively as well, blocking 4 shots on the night.
And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Offensive rebound. Bass passes to Russell. Again, Russell missing. The Kings leading. Here we go, one-on-one. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
No, that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
You look at him physically, and Rudy Gay is the complete package at the small forward spot. Nothing holding him back.
You know, Kevin, he comes in at 6'8", has that solid frame, unbelievable athletic ability with the speed to go with that for a player of his height. He is a true talent.
Now here's Bass. Bass, a screen on run. The drive by Russell. The fadeaway. Sacramento grabs the miss. Because having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him. And with Rudy Gay, the physical part of the game has never been a problem with him. As great a physical player as any other small forward in the league, his one drawback is he can get in his own head at times and not play to his strengths.
Now here's Bryant. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Sacramento leading by 4. Rondo with it. Screen by Cousins. Cousins with a screen for Rondo. And the pass to Gay. There's the pick. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. 6 points for Gay.
And no doubt a lot of players can get in their own head, like Gay does at times. He does so much on the floor. It is odd when he vanishes for stretches of the game. On pure talent, he has few peers in the league.
Now here's Cousins. After D'Angelo Russell's miss. Young against Rondo. Young outside. And here's Kobe from the arc. That's good. Bryant's got 6. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's Rondo penetrating. Cousins, no one around him. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Lakers trail by 6. Russell kicks to Bryant. Again, Los Angeles.
Great shot. Had to fade back, but he still managed to drain it.
For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Deflects the pass. Young with the steal. The drive by Russell. Good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates. And guys, it looked like Nick Young had finally put it all together. I mean, he had a huge campaign 2 years ago, signs a new 4-year deal. Then last year, disaster strikes. I mean, he provided very little to the team outside of shooting the basketball. And even with that, he dropped to a career worst, 37% from the field.
Some changes for Sacramento. Quincy Aces checked in for Kupas. Then McLemore comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Blacks checked in for Hibbert. Ando comes in for Brandon Bass. Williams, he's checked in for Kobe. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell. Screen by Cousins. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And a look here at how the Lakers ranked in the NBA last season. 5th in fewest turnovers per game. 5th in second chance points. And they were in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. I think that speaks to the fact that this team aggressively goes after the basketball at every position.
Yeah, and the stat I look to, though, is the low turnovers. They did such a great job of limiting their mistakes, really maximizing their opportunities offensively.
Now, here's Clarkson. Really struggled in the loss against Minnesota. And that is good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
There's the feed to Gay. To the inside. And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by Rudy Gay. 8 points here for Cousins. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Now here's Williams, guarded by McLemore. It's Williams with the drive. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. Gay's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Takes it from 10. Cannot hit. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Collison. It's stolen by McLemore. And up the court come the Kings on the break.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
Lakers trail by 4. Here's Clarkson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Stolen by Collison. And up the court come the Kings on the break. McLemore with the ball. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Cousins. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, last season, DeMarcus Cousins had several triple-doubles, but with Cousins, he would have 20-plus rebounds to go along with 20 points and 10 assists. That's amazing for a big man, for any man, as a matter of fact.
And the Lakers making a change here. Brown's checked in. Now, here's Clarkson. From 13 feet, it goes down.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And for Cousins, those 20-20-10 triple-doubles are an incredibly rare feat. First time, in fact, that we've seen that in the NBA since 2010.
And he was the first big man since the great Wilt Chamberlain to do it in back-to-back games. So Cousins is one of the rare big men who can do it all and has displayed that multiple times last season.
Williams attacking. The 3. No good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Out to the right wing. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. It was a rough year last year for fans in Sacramento, but they still come out here to fill up the stands, Greg, even with their team struggling.
Yeah, the new ownership, give them credit. Last year, the Kings marked an 8-year high in terms of attendance. Not bad for a team that really looked to be in the hunt for the postseason, but then just fell apart midway through.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Kings. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for the Lakers. Collison kicks to Cauley Stein. Gay outside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
The Kings ended at 18-23 here at home. Not a terrible record for them given how their whole season went kind of up and down and inconsistent. They even had some home cooking in their favor as they were the second best team in free throw differential at home.
Well, a big thing for the Kings to look forward to is the opening of their new arena. They are still looking at opening the downtown arena in the fall of 2016, and Sacramento couldn't be any more excited.
And here's McLemore. Here's Cauley Stein. The rebound by Sacre.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Brown wide open. He fires. Hands it from downtown. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Collison. He dishes it to Cauley Stein. Brown against Gay. Over in the corner, AC. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good by Gay. Lakers trail by 4. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Clarkson kicks to Randall. Again, Los Angeles.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Kings have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Pass to McLemore. They set the pick. Inside, Cauley-Stein. The Lakers with the rebound.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now the dish to McLemore. The shot is off, and the Lakers take it the other way. Here's Clarkson. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
The drive by Collison. Nobody near Gay. Sacramento again missing.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Brown outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line. Well, the free throw line has really hurt them.
Yeah, it's been a rough start there, and they could use those points, no doubt about it.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. The Kings trail by 5. Now Cousins. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing.
Here again, on a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Collison with it. And we reached. And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy.
You want to guard the paint, and some of that has to do with myself being able to patrol the paint as much as possible. We want long contested twos. They guard the three-point line, bring them to me. I'll either hit them with a straight-up block the shot or alter the shot. So contested twos are the worst shots in the NBA.
When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw his skill set and execution develop very rapidly over the course of just a couple years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior in this game.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Koufos out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Caron Butler. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's McLemore in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Koufos. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Bass with the screen. Here's Bryant. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
The D on him has to be airtight, guys. You got to get into his airspace, and that was far from it.
Butler on the wing. Knocked away. Young with the steal. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Good game for Kobe. 10 points, and he's hit the mark twice from 3-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be. And, you know, a huge moment for Kobe last season before the injury. I mean, he passed the great Michael Jordan on the all-time scoring list.
Counted, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from DeMarcus Cousins. Russell kicks to Young. Here's pass. Koufos with the block. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. McLemore, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Hibbert. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Hibbert's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers. Kings have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Rondo against Russell. Rondo dishes to Butler. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Cousins. He's coming off an excellent season. 3rd in rebounding, 5th in scoring, and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And as you said, a top 3 rebounder last year. He just seems to know how the shot's going to come off the rim and always hustles to get there.
Sacramento making a switch here. Bellinelli's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Black's checked in for Roy Hibbert. The Kings trail by 3. Cousins with a screen on Russell. Rondo kicks to Bellinelli. Here's Cousins. The kick outside to Butler. Rondo with the ball. Russell's there. Outside Butler. Koufos inside. Young's there. And the shot is good, dropping in on the front of the rim. Koufos has got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Bryant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Bryant's got 6 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Rondo passes to Cousins. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Kobe. He's got 14. And one by Cousins. To the right side. And Bellinelli kicks to Cousins. Unloads from 13. Black grabs the board. Lakers leading by 3. Young outside. Fires from 18. It's hauled in by the Kings. Koufos has got his 6th rebound on the night. Rondo kicks to Cousins. Back to Rondo. Koufos inside. Working on Black. 6 to shoot. Bellinelli with the 3. Black grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from 3-point land in the ball game. Here's Young. Again, Young missing.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Now here's Cousins. He's got 14. Off target with the jump hook.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Outside, Kobe. Outside, Russell. Pass with a screen for Russell. And the Lakers with another miss.
He is yet into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
Butler against Russell. Butler dishes to Cousins. Shot to end this cold run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Black's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Black, Lakers-ing it around. Here's Russell. Again, Russell missing. The Kings trail by 3.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old school coach who goes with his own perception.
And Bryant gets it to go.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And former Coach of the Year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
Caspi, he's checked in for Sacramento. Gay comes in for Caron Butler. And then for the Lakers, Julius Randle's checked in for Bass. Brown comes in for Young, and it's Williams in for Bryant. Here is Caspi. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Caspi's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, somehow the Lakers managed to avoid ending up in last place in the West last season. Still, it's a far, far cry from the Lakers teams of the past. Only 21 wins for them on the season.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Now here's Randle. And that one hits back iron. Gay, that's a two-pointer. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And for the Lakers against the rest of the West last year, they only went 9-43, Greg, in their own conference matchups.
Yeah, and never a good sign when less than half of your wins come against your own conference. The Lakers know they have a long road ahead of them to get back to their years of Western Conference dominance. Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Outside Williams. Picked by Randle. Brown the pass to Clarkson. Gay against Brown. And the rejection by Cousins. Now here's Rondo. Gay kicks to Cousins. Back to Gay. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. And no question, G.A., Rudy Gay is one of those guys who has always put up great numbers, but in 9 seasons he's been in the league, only one playoff. Only one. Count him, one. Back in 2012.
Yeah, but what if he was still in Memphis, though, Kevin? I mean, that's one of it. Sometimes it's not always your fault that you're not getting there.
True.
You got to play on a good enough team, and he hasn't up to this point. So, yeah, he's had his moments of inconsistency and will disappear at times. So there's some shared blame there as to why he hasn't been more consistent when it comes to the postseason.
Here is Caspi. Offensive rebound. Cousins dishes to Caspi. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Laker lead. Here's Clarkson. To the paint. Kicks it to Randle. And here's Brown outside. And it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Cousins with a screen on Williams, and it's Rondo penetrating. Cousins, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Kings.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, a lot of steals in the first half. Really getting after it defensively.
Here's Rondo, following the basket by Julius Randle. Gay kicks to Cousins. The rebound by Sacre. Sacre's got his 5th rebound in this one. Clarkson passes to Brown. Here's the 3. Rebound by Caspi. Sacramento's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Outside Rondo. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
That's an impressive spin move there, Kevin. I wasn't expecting him to show handles like that.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Rondo. Fader on the way, and he gets the bucket. Clarkson's got it all tied up now for the Lakers. And here's Rondo. Gay outside. Screen by Cousins. It's Gay on the way. He's covered by Brown. Shoots a fader. Gay can't hit. LA's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for Randall. Now, here's Clarkson. 9 points in the game so far. Hibbert gets the bucket. Hibbert's got 4 points this quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Screen by Cousins. Rondo kicks to Gay. Cousins against Hibbert. Caspi with the bucket. Caspi's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, he's such great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
1:21 left to play here in the second quarter. And dishes to Sacre. Nice D from Cousins. And for Sacramento, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Good. Bellinelli's got his first 2 points of the night.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Now here's Brown. He's got 7. Feeds it to Williams. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Rondo. The Kings leading. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. To the left side wing. Belly with the 3. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Outside Rondo. Poked away. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Kings ahead, leading by just 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm here with Roy Hibbert. And Roy, what do you think the team needs to do coming up in the second half?
I think we need to take care of the ball on the offensive end, get back, but we got to do a better job of just controlling the pace of the game. You know, you give a little bit of leeway, but I think we can do a better job in that aspect.
Roy, as always, we appreciate the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K. It was DeMarcus Cousins who got hot in the first. He ended up with 17 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 block. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Well, they're doing a great job of pushing the action and getting to the foul line. They aren't just pulling up for uncontested shots. They're making the defense react to them. In transition, on the dribble, and with those quick cuts, they're in attack mode. That's dangerous. To beat them, you need to force them to play more defensively.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Their transition game was really strong. It really fueled them, gave them a big injection of energy into their offense. If they can maintain that fast style in the second half, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
He has impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. Really going to be hard to slow him down now. I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
And on the floor for Byron Scott as we get into the second half. We've got Nick Young. Bryant is out there with Russell. Then it's Brandon Bass, and it's Hibbert in at the 5, home in the paint. The 3 from Bryant, no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Well, the defense is what did the Lakers season in last year, but their offense struggled at times as well. Clark, they just couldn't count on things night to night.
Well, they were near the bottom of the league in most offensive categories, Kevin. Bottom 5 in field goal percentage and three-point percentage. The efficiency just wasn't there.
Outside Rondo. He feeds it to Cousins. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Lakers shooting the ball at 42%.
And with the Lakers and their lack of offense, sometimes teams can hide that by playing good defense, but the Lakers just really didn't have either. A lot of things working against them this past season.
The Kings shooting 40% from the field. Gay, a screen on Russell. Rondo kicks to Gay. Caspi for 3. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
You know, the Lakers often would get in trouble with slow starts to games because of their offense. I mean, at least they forced a league-high 9 overtime games, going 6-3 in those contests, so the offense seemed to come alive late in games. It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Bellinelli passes to Cousins. And it's Rondo penetrating. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists in the game. Russell against Rondo. Bass with a screen for Russell. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Russell's got it all tied up now for the Lakers. For Sacramento, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker at the break. Screen by Cousins. Bellinelli dishes to Cousins. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
Excellent game we've seen from DeMarcus Cousins. He's got 10 rebounds and a total of 7 points for him from the line.
And that's a great number, Clark, and that's one that he's worked extremely hard to earn.
Kufis checked in for Casper.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Hibbert with the screen. Russell kicks to Young. Dishes it to Kobe. Young outside. Down low. Just 5 on the clock. They now take the lead. And it's 6 points for Roy Hibbert. This game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 already. Intensity is the theme for this one.
Takes it off the glass. And the Kings lead by 1. Here's Kobe. 16 points for him. Timeout called the Lakers. You look at DeMarcus Cousins, what a contribution.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain it.
And stolen by Kufis. Cousins the pass to Gay. Rebound the Lakers. Right side Russell. Pass to Hibbert. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert, a guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center, upper echelon center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or two.
Randall's checked in for Roy Hibbert.
And on the topic of Hibbert, he was an enigma in college, had a very encouraging junior season, looked like a future lottery pick, and then that uninspiring senior season, which kind of dropped his draft stock considerably.
Now here's Rondo. He's got 6. He kicks it to Gay. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another miss by Gay. The Lakers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
You know, going back to Hibbert, last season was a perfect example of what we're talking about in terms of consistency. One game he puts up 22 and 8, the next game 2 and 1. But you know, every team in the league would like to be in the Roy Hibbert game once the light finally goes on and stays on. Consistency, the challenge for Hibbert.
The Lakers making a switch here. Black's checked in. Now Russell following Rudy Gay's three-point attempt.
You know, guy does his work early. He knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, a good game tonight from Gay here. He's got 13 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
The Kings making a switch here. McLemore is checked in. The Lakers shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. Young dishes to Bryant. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Now here's Rondo. He has 6. And Cousins kicks to McLemore. Cousins with a screen on Kobe. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from McLemore.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Here is Russell. Outside, Kobe. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. Gay's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
Russell passes to Black. On the wing, Bryant. Fade away. That doesn't go in either for Kobe.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Gay dishes to McLemore. Good on the 3-point shot. McLemore's got 5 points now in the quarter. And Clark, as we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for 1 game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant, stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
He was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the summer league, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
6 on the shot clock. Gay kicks to Kufis, and stolen by Russell. Now the Lakers on the break. Kufis with the block. Gay outside, passes it to Rondo. There's the pick. Gay drives in, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Here is Williams. The Kings getting the bucket. A baseline J. There's the bucket. Good. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
And, you know, going back to Randall's rookie year, his troubles really started during medical checkups before the draft. They found a foot injury dating back to high school. The fifth metatarsal had been broken, which may be why he fell a few spots in the draft.
Here's Russell following the score by Lou Williams. Randall with a screen for Williams. The pass to Black. 5 on the clock. Here's Brown. The shot no good. Rondo with some nice D.
And talking about Randall's rookie injuries, the Lakers were going to let him play through the foot. But once he broke the leg, they did season-ending surgery on the foot as well. Hopefully, now he can just stay healthy and get to play the game he loves.
The start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Kings getting the bucket. Here's Williams. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Williams has got 9.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And it's Kufus missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The feed to Rondo. Cauley Stein with the screen for Rondo. Gay in the corner. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Gay's got 21.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Timeout called by the Kings. Lou Williams won the 6th Man Award last year, Clark, in the NBA. He's not a playmaker, although he kind of plays that position a little bit. This guy scores the ball very well coming off the bench.
He really does. I mean, he looks like a guard because of his size, but he's truly an explosive scorer, and that's the strength of his game, and that's who he is and what he does.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Caron Butler is checked in for Gay, and it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. And then for Los Angeles, Robert Sacre comes in for Tariq Black, and it's Clarkson in for Brown. That puts them in the lead. And that's now 7 points for D'Angelo Russell.
You know, and when you look at Lou Williams, he's always had a shooting guard skill set in kind of a point guard's body. Now, he's not just a long-range bomber. He will attack the basket and earn his share of trips to the foul line. And that's where he's really deadly. 86% from the stripe last season.
Here's Collison after the basket by the Lakers. He dishes it to Cauley Stein. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. They set the screen. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And, you know, back to Williams, sometimes it's better to own one thing, be a master at that, and try to fit a round peg into a square hole. I mean, he's not a really good passer. Never has been. That's not who he is. But he can heat up quickly as a scorer. And that's the side where you put jelly and butter on his toast.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for the Lakers. Now here's Williams. He's got 9. Clarkson passes to Russell. Hibbert with a screen for Russell. Off the screen, again, Los Angeles.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
The drive by Collison. Wide open look here for Cauley Stein. Can't hit from the elbow.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Williams dishes to Clarkson. Hibbert with the screen. Clarkson kicks to Hibbert. Nobody near Williams. Sacramento grabs the miss. Goofus has got 9 rebounds now tonight. There's the lob to the hoop, and McLemore stabs it in.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
The Lakers with the ball after the Kings pick up 2. They set the pick. Williams with the ball, out defended by Cauley-Stein. Can't capitalize on the good pick.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that. That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
Now, here's Clarkson, guarded closer. Fires from deep. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Here's Collison, looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Butler, and stolen by Hibbert. With 1 on the clock. No good. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. Los Angeles leading by 4. Caron Butler is out there with Quincy Ace. Then there's Collison. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Now here's Bryant. Young outside. Launches a 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Cousins has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. And Bellinelli kicks to Collison. Now the dish to Cousins. The shot by Bellinelli. No good.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
And the Kings pushing it up now. Bellinelli's got the ball. While they're passing to Collison. Butler on the way. To the middle. It's tipped. Young with the steal. Kicks it to Kobe. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws.
The job they're doing at the foul line since halftime, I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Bryant against Collison. Feeds to Cousins. Good for his 6th make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket. The Lakers with the ball. 4-point game. Clarkson up top. He's covered by Collison. Fades and shoots. That one off the back iron and out.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Cousins dishes to Collison. A 3-pointer off the mark. Lakers leading by 4. Inside and stolen by Butler. And here we go with Collison running it up the court. And AC kicks to Cousins. Cousins missing again. And Los Angeles guys shooting for the game at 42%. Young outside. He feeds it to Hibbert, right wing. Here's Clarkson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Clarkson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And stolen by Hibbert. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Clarkson. No good. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Cousins with a screen on Young. To the wing right side. Bellinelli. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Excellent feed from DC, Darren Collison.
A strong season from Darren Collison cut short last year. Greg shut down at the end of last February.
Yeah, he had that issue with his hip, and that kind of ended things for him in what had been a promising season. A shame, since he was having the best of his career today.
And some changes here for the Kings. Caspi is checked in for Quincy Ace. Gay comes in for Caron Butler. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Darren Collison. Now, here's Clarkson. And too long on the shot. The Kings trail by 4. Gay kicks to Rondo. Dishes to Casper. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got assist number 5 here tonight. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Bellinelli passes to Rondo. Caspi for 3. Rebound the Lakers.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Young with no one around. Traps in the tray. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Pass to Cousins. 3 from Gay. And he gets the bucket. Gay's got 24.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Outside, Kobe. He kicks it to Hibbert. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And guys, looking at Roy Hibbert, just a mountain of a man, listed these days at about 7'2", 290 pounds, with a wingspan of a pterodactyl. I mean, a true game changer inside when he's motivated and on his game.
Now, here's Clarkson on the wing. Bryant passes it to Clarkson. The feed to Hibbert. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Just 5 to shoot. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo, and it's good. And that's now 10 points for Roy Hibbert. All talking about Roy Hibbert, he doesn't just have size, he has a strong lower body too. Very hard, and you know this, Spark. You worked for the organization, you saw it firsthand. Very hard to back that guy down in the post.
Yeah, and for years he's worked on ways to complement that size with improved training and footwork, even indulging in MMA one off season. I tell you what, he'd be one scary super heavyweight if he went the full distance in MMA.
Agreed. Deflects the pass. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And Cousins kicks to Caspi. Back to Cousins. And he dunks it down.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Russell's checked in. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Kobe Bryant really making a difference.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Right over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what George Karl was saying to the team. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
Some fantastic numbers for Hibbert. 8 rebounds, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
Now Rondo. Here's the pass to Cousins. He dishes it to Bellinelli. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Now here's Kobe. Pass to Bass. Lets a floater go, and ejection by Cousins. The drive by Gay. Over to the left wing. Cousins with a screen for Gay. Off the screen, and then Cousins with the dunk.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark with the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Right side, Russell. A floater. No good. Good D by Rondo.
Hey, I like creativity in a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Gay against Young. Gay drives in, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Williams checked in for Bryant. Kings leading now by 3. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. As a matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
Now, here is Russell, following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins. But they'll get another chance. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Kings.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Max checked in for the Kings. Rondo kicks to Cousins. It's Gay on the wing. And they double up Gay. Young with the steal. Williams against Gay. On the wing, Williams. The dish now to Hibbert. Out left to the wing. Rondo with the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. McLemore with the ball. Nice from Russell. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Young dishes to Russell. Banked in off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's McLemore after D'Angelo Russell's bucket.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
The kick out to Young. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Boy, half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Good on both. Rondo with it. Screen by Cousins. And it's Rondo penetrating. Shot from 12. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
I really thought they did a better job, a much better job of getting it inside in the first half. They've got to get back to throwing it in the paint more here in the second.
Williams has been able to continue his game. 15 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
The drive by Russell. There's the dish to Bass. Kicks to Hibbert. No good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Cousins, the pass to Gay. Hibbert against Rondo. Back to Gay. Shot clock at 6. To the left wing. They get it back. Goes up and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Lakers foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for your Kings.
And both free throws good from Rondo. The Lakers with the ball. They trail by 1. Russell against Rondo. Hibbert with the screen. The drive by Russell. And again, the Lakers no good.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Hibbert against Cousins. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
He hasn't quite able to lure the defense into fouling him as much. Hasn't been as effective in drawing fouls here.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 3. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. There's a minute 34 left to play in the final quarter. And the shot is good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's Rondo after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. No good from Gay.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
Sacramento's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Rondo kicks to Cousins. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Good ball movement here by the Kings. 5 on the clock.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 50 seconds left in the game. Dishes to Russell. And Young, here we go. And it's Gay with the rebound. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're up by 4. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Young, here we go.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
That's some good play tonight for Nick Young. He's got 8 points and 4 steals. He's given them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
How about the activity of those hands here today?
Gay outside. 19 seconds left in the game. Clock at 6. Fires at the elbow. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And a chance here to send it to overtime.
Got to see the 3 and be the 3 if that's going to happen.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
And so it's Sacramento who scraped by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.